Good evening, everyone. I'm Carmine Gemei. Right now, the Colorado Avalanche and San Jose Sharks are playing Game 1 of the Western Conference semifinals. Late in the third period, though, bad news. The Avs are down 4-2. But another Denver pro sports teams also had a big day. That's the Denver Broncos. Despite trading for Joe Flacco this offseason, we did draft a quarterback with the 42nd pick today. We traded up to get Missouri QB Drew Lock. He's got the second most career passing yards in school history. One pick before him, we got Dalton Risner. He's a Kansas State offensive tackle from Windsor, Colorado, population 887 people. So he gets to stay in his home state, and the Broncos fans love that. Then in the third round, with the 71st overall pick, the Broncos got Draymond Jones, a defensive tackle from Ohio State. Here's our Colorado guy, Dalton Risner, on helping the community.
I feel like that's why I'm down here on earth, is to help people. Whether it's someone with cancer, someone that has special needs, someone that gets bullied, someone that's from a small town that wants someone to look up to believe in. If you get a chance to make someone smile and treat them with kindness, that goes a long way.
Great perspective by Risner. Happy to add him, Locke, Jones, and our first-round tight end pick, Noah Fant from Iowa, to the Broncos. And down in Laramie, the Polk football team's getting ready for their spring game. That's 2 p.m. tomorrow at War Memorial Stadium. Parking and admittance are both free to the public. The spring game's considered the 15th and final spring practice. And head coach Craig Bull is going to be evaluating all positions, of course, but especially the quarterback. Here's his thoughts on the gap between Tyler Vanderwall and Sean Chambers battling for the starting job.
I don't think it's a real wide gap. Sean has improved. I thought Saturday and during the course of this week he improved, but Tyler's done a good job. He's done some good things with his completion percentage. He's continued to improve. I think those two guys are going to push one another, but I can tell you this: we'll name a starter. After we come through the spring game.
And unfortunately, the Polk tennis team season ended this morning in San Diego. They lost 4-0 to UNLV in the Mountain West Conference semifinals. The Cowgirls finished this year with a 14-8 overall record. And we say goodbye to the two amazing young women you see right there, Elisa Kunik and Tessa Vanderplug. Both those seniors, 3-time all-conference selections. Staying at the country club, the Polk men's golf team is in contention at their conference championships. They're just 5 strokes back of the leaders New Mexico and Colorado State after day 1 of 3. We shot a team score of 4 under par, 284 strokes at Omni Tucson National in Arizona. That puts us 8th place out of 11 teams, but again, just 5 strokes shy of first place. Cowboys John Murdoch, Dan Starzinski, and Kirby Kirkham are all in the top 20 individually after day 1. Murdoch's the best of the 3 at 3 under par, tied for 7th, 2 back of the lead. And in the Central Rocky Mountain region, this weekend's the final rodeo of the season. Our college rodeo stars heading to Laramie trying to qualify for CNFR. Many of you know the top 2 men's teams in the region and top 2 women's teams in the region make CNFR in June, hoping to celebrate like that with a couple of brewskis. Also qualifying for the college finals are the top 3 individuals in their event. This week I spoke with 2 Casper College rodeo stars trying to make CNFR for themselves and for their teams.
Have fun with it, I guess. Don't think about it too hard. You don't want to stress, overthink it or whatever. You just go out and do what you love to do, I guess, and just have fun with it.
I just want to go have some good runs, and whatever happens, happens, but I'm just going to do what I can. Just go out and do what I love to do and have fun, and that's all I can do.
You can watch that full interview with the Casper College Rodeo Stars Sunday at 10:30 p.m. on Sports Corner. And here you see the season standings with just 1 rodeo left this weekend. The Polk men have first place all wrapped up, but it's 4 teams battling for that second CNFR qualifying spot. Gillette, Sheridan, Chadron, and Casper separated by just 123 points. That'll be a great finish on Sunday. And for the women's teams, it's also a close one. 3 teams battling for the top 2 spots. Wyoming, Eastern, and Gillette within 225 points. And for Bo Clark, he could see both his Pokes teams win the region in his first year at Wyoming, coming, of course, from LCCC. Back in high school, Torrington just promoted Russell Steinmetz to be their head football coach. And good for Coach Steinmetz, he's been an assistant at Torrington for 12 years, definitely put in that work. Torrington made it to the state semifinals 4 of the past 5 seasons, and they were the state runner-up the past 2 seasons. Steinmetz's hiring comes less than 3 weeks after former head coach of 8 years, Mark Leonard, left for Rock Springs. Steinmetz said, quote, "I'm very excited. We have a great tradition going on, and I hope to keep that going," close quote. And if you don't have a date Saturday night, sports can be your date. That is what usually happens to me. Anyway, the Nuggets are hosting the Spurs in Game 7 of their first-round series tomorrow at 8 p.m. on TNT. Good thing Game 7's at home. The Nuggets were the winningest home team in the regular season this year, going 34-7 at the Pepsi Center. Also, Taylor, the Rockies beat the Braves tonight 8-4, so hopefully that Denver luck from the Rockies rolls over to the Avs and the Nuggets in the postseason this weekend.
Yeah, I can speak for the Avs crowd. They certainly know how to make it a good game because I became a fan just from one game.
Yes, yeah, that was a great series last series, now against the Sharks, but the Nuggets in that Game 7 Saturday night, tomorrow night, that should be a great one.
Fingers crossed for all the Denver sports.
Yes,
Thanks,
for sure.
Carmine.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.